Great to have you back and welcome to today's show. So, how much do these recognitions of a Palestinian state by Spain, Norway, and Ireland really matter? What's happening here?
First of all, thanks for having me back, Susan. What's at stake here? How much weight does it actually have? In the propaganda sphere, when you talk about Norway, Spain, Ireland, all members of the EU, they are putting tremendous amount of political pressure that is at the UN on an international stage to say that basically do an end around the procedures at the UN, where you don't get statehood going through the UN General Assembly. It needs to go through the Security Council, and there are a number of procedural and substantive measures that a state needs to meet a minimum threshold, and the Palestinian state isn't even there. And also, let me just go back to the Spanish president. She's on quote as saying, Palestine will be free, in her speech, from the river to the sea. This is a straight up call for genocide. I have a question whether this is about granting the Palestinians a state, which in this case, it shows that terrorism does pay. You go carry out an attack on October 7th, and you're rewarded a state. With Spain making comments like this, as well as Ireland, as well as Norway, what this does is it puts pressure on other nations, which they said rightfully they're hoping to do, and to elevate this to the UN Security Council.
So Israel is furious. Do you think that decisions like these will ultimately affect Prime Minister Netanyahu's plans of going into Rafah and continuing its operations there?
I really don't, Susan. And here's the reason why. It's because that's where, for the Hamas fighters, for the majority of, we're talking about 4 to 6 brigades, they're trapped in Hamas unless they found a way out. And there are ways out. There's been tunnels that have been discovered. But that's also where the hostages have been held. They've recovered dead bodies of hostages from inside the tunnels that the IDF is trying to get into to eliminate Hamas terrorists. Israel cannot continually exist with a country or a terrorist organization controlling a piece of land and at the top of its charter saying it wants Israel's destruction from the face of the earth. So Israel has to eliminate Hamas. As Hamas has said, they will do this over and over and over again. So the answer from Israel's side is, we've cleared out Gaza, we've pinned them into one corner, now we're going to use a hammer and anvil approach to root out Hamas and finish them off once and for all. And all the other noise you're hearing from the ICC, from the UN, from Norway, this is all to stop this offensive and to really, at the end of the day, it's for Hamas's survival. That's what it is. And that's what the end goal. Maybe they don't think the end goal is that, but that's what the end goal is here.
Yeah, it's remarkable to watch. Adrian, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for that thorough analysis. And I look forward to speaking to you again very soon as we follow this story and, of course, Israel's operations in Rafah as well. Thanks.
Likewise, Susan. Thank you.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.